Tony, there is or was conventional wisdom that one should never make the first offer. Others have a different point of view. What is your own view on that? When should one make a first offer and when should you not do that?
Sure, I don't think it's fixed. I don't think, I understand conventional wisdom is the fact that you shouldn't make the first and you should seek proposals from the other side. One thing is if you continually do that, you will be very irritating because you're not prepared to put anything forward first. I would put something forward when I'm trying to put a stake in the ground about where our position is. So very early on in a negotiation, you may hear somebody saying, well, it's important to us that the volumes go up by 20%. Now that's saying very early on, here's a stake in the ground of what we're going to be talking about. The other side might come back and say, well, I think they should go down by 10%. And then at least you know that you're kind of just sizing each other up. Really.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say there's a hard and fast rule. I would say that it is a negotiation and it's a two-way process. If you're the person always asking for a proposal, then you're going to be irritating. If you're the person always giving it, then you probably may not get your best position all the time.
Tony, just one more question on tactics and behaviors. What would you advise somebody who negotiates with somebody else whose only focus is on price? You know, show me the money, show me the money, show me the money, whereas the other side has a lot of value to add. They focus not just price, but total value. How do you suggest one deals with that situation?
Well, the first thing is to make sure that it is a negotiation and not a persuasion. Because if you've got a lot of value to add, that should have been on the table prior to this negotiation. So, for example, I'll take a fairly simple one. If you're running a big DIY shed somewhere, there are certain brands you've got to have in that shed. Now, the brands know that. There's a value to that brand. If you believe that you're selling something into this DIY shed that they're not aware of the value, now is probably not the time to try and raise that value. There has to be a different conversation where you then get into the negotiation beyond that. Okay. And you have to be sure that this other side only sees price as the issue. And if price is the only issue, you've got to have your worst case scenario on price absolutely bottom down, beyond which you would walk away. Okay. Otherwise you will lose business. However, of course, when you set that worst price, that's going to be relative to your fallback. What do I do with this stuff if I can't sell it to this DIY shed? So it's a complex issue, and of course it's one that procurement in certain areas tend to put too much pressure onto to people to be able to handle it, really. Indeed.